Percentage composition. Percentage composition means percentage of that element present in that compound, or we can say that percentage of any element is the mass of that element in 100 parts by mass of the compound. Is the mass of that element in 100 parts by mass of that compound. Okay. So, percentage of any element can also be explained like this. It is the mass of that element in 100 parts by mass of that compound. Okay. Now, mass percent can be expressed in an equation. Mass percent of an element will be equal to mass of the element in one formula unit. Okay. Mass of that element in the compound or one formula unit by the molar mass of the compound. Okay. Into 100. We can express the mass percent of an element like this. Okay. So, mass percent of an element in any compound can be expressed as mass of the element in one formula unit or mass of the element in that compound by the molar mass of the compound into 100. Okay. So, percentage composition means the percentage of all elements present in the compound. Okay. Empirical formula and molecular formula. Empirical formula means formula which gives the simplest whole number ratio of atoms of various elements present in one molecule of the compound. So, empirical formula means formula which gives the simplest whole number ratio. Simplest whole number ratio of atoms of various elements present in the compound. Okay, various elements present in the compound, in one molecule of the compound or in the compound. Okay, now let us take one example in the case of benzene. We know benzene contains carbon and hydrogen, and the simplest ratio of benzene is 1:1. Carbon and hydrogen in the ratio 1:1. So, empirical formula is CH. It's empirical formula. Okay. Simplest whole number ratio of atoms of various elements present in one molecule of the compound. Okay. So, in the case of benzene it is CH. Now, what is molecular formula? Molecular formula means formula which gives the actual number of atoms, Actual number of atoms of various elements present in one molecule of the compound. Okay. So here we have to take the actual number of atoms. For example, in the case of benzene contains carbon and hydrogen. The simplest ratio is 1:1, but this compound contains 6 carbon atoms and 6 hydrogen atoms. Okay. So C6H6 will be the formula, will be the molecular formula of benzene. Okay, this is the actual number of atoms present in the molecule. Okay, we can take few more examples. In the case of H2O2, empirical formula is HO and molecular formula is H2O2. There are lots of compounds which contains only both empirical formula and molecular formula are same. For example, H2O. Okay. In this case, we can see that both empirical formula and molecular formula are same. Okay. Relation between empirical formula and molecular formula. Molecular formula is the whole number multiple of empirical formula. Molecular formula is the whole number multiple of empirical formula. Or we can say molecular formula equal N into empirical formula. Okay. Now, where N is equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. Whole number multiple. Okay. And we can say N is equal to molecular formula mass by empirical formula mass. Let us take one example. In the case of benzene. Okay, benzene molecular formula is C6H6 and empirical formula is CH. Okay. So, the case of C6H6, so N is equal to molecular formula mass is 78. Okay. By empirical formula mass 30. This is equal to 6. So, N is equal to 6. So, an example. There are also compounds in which N is equal to 1, then N is equal to 2, etc. If N is equal to 1 means both empirical formula and molecular formula are same. Take some examples. In the case of water, okay, both are same. Both empirical formula and molecular formula are same. Then H2SO4, NH3, etc. are examples.